introvert, loner, hermit, recluse, outsider. These are just a few words that society uses to label those identifying as lone wolves. Some of you may recall our previous video, 5 signs you have a lone wolf personality. And if you resonate with the signs we mentioned, chances are you identify as a lone wolf. If that's the case, you've probably encountered scrutiny or judgment in the past. As a lone wolf, you may have felt overlooked or unappreciated as a member of society. And if that is the case, this video may be for you, because despite what you have been led to believe, lone wolves have their place in the world. Say it with me, you are not alone. Here are 5 ways a lone wolf can thrive in today's society. Prioritize the company of one. Often misjudged as antisocial, lone wolves maintain few close relationships and spend much of their time alone. Because this lifestyle conflicts with society's expectations, lone wolves are often perceived as lonely, but being alone isn't the same as being lonely. Whereas practicing solitude is a choice, loneliness can be experienced by even the most extroverted individuals. When you make solitude part of your routine, it often means you value time to yourself because it allows you time to recharge, self-reflect, and plan what's next. How do you spend time alone? Do you play video games, read a good book, or take time to self-reflect? Tell us in the comments and see what you have in common with other viewers. No matter what you do to recharge your batteries, it is essential to prioritize and enjoy your own company because you are meant to be your biggest advocate and ally. Embrace being a present, independent thinker. What makes lone wolves strong is their capacity to persevere and be present during troubling times. They carefully watch what is happening around them, react, and respond. They also take a considerable amount of time to self-reflect and improve themselves. They are often incredibly aware and capable of making significant differences because of how they look at themselves and the world. After all, if you look at history, you can argue independent thinker, alchemist, and mathematician Sir Isaac Newton, yes, the guy who discovered the laws of gravity with something as simple as an apple, and physicist Albert Einstein were lone wolves who changed the world through science. You too can make a difference by embracing your observant nature and using what you learn to make positive changes. No, you don't have to change the world to be remembered, but embrace your gifts, and you will be capable of great things. Expand your inner circle. Expand your inner circle? But isn't the whole point of being a lone wolf being alone? As previously said, lone wolves tend to have limited social ties because they prefer their own company. Still, since we are a naturally social species, even lone wolves may occasionally crave the company of others. And that's okay. Craving company does not invalidate your joint need for solitude. You can make time to be alone, and you can make time to meet new people. It can be as simple as going to a crowded cafe to be surrounded by other people. No conversation is needed because for some lone wolves, being surrounded by other people is simply enough. Meanwhile, others may crave deep conversations they can share with friends, family, and complete strangers. Speak up if you are a lone wolf that craves deep, meaningful conversations. There will always be someone willing to sit with you and listen. Speak your mind. Lone wolves like Sir Isaac Newton and Albert Einstein are often capable of thinking outside the box, developing new concepts and reinventing old ideas. They make their mark in history because they weren't afraid to speak their minds, and neither should you. As a lone wolf, you likely have individual thoughts and opinions you want to express. But it can be hard to express yourself when the world sees you as the villain in some storybook. It may feel like no one wants to hear you, but we promise there will always be someone to listen to your story. Not everyone will readily respond to new ideas, but if you keep speaking up, expressing yourself in a kind and open-minded manner, and seeking like-minded individuals, you will likely find your wolf pack. Forget about fitting in. Often perceived as outcasts, lone wolves routinely face peer pressure to fit in and mix with the crowd. But fitting in has never been in their nature. As independent thinkers, lone wolves will often avoid joining the majority because they value their individuality and want to preserve it. There is nothing wrong with wanting to be an individual. We are all unique, but that uniqueness can sometimes be seen as a threat. because it can clash with conventional expectations. Don't be afraid to be who you are. And if you were born to be a loner, listen to Einstein. Be a loner. That gives you time to wander, to search for the truth. Have holy curiosity. Make your life worth living. If watching this video encouraged your inner lone wolf, share your story in the comments and tell us how you've learned to thrive with or without your pack. We want to remind everyone watching that lone wolves are not lesser than anyone else. Instead, they are exceptionally unique and valid individuals who prioritize and recognize their strengths and weaknesses. Be like the lone wolf and make history. If you found this video helpful, please like and share it with your friends. Until next time, remember to hit that subscribe button to be kept up to date on our latest video. Take care and remember that you matter.